Hello dear learners, today I welcome you all to the MCQ session from Human Anatomy and Physiology. We are on part 2 of joints part, that is from the skeletal system. In part 1 we have seen few of the questions from the skeletal system, and in part 2 we are going to cover the joints in detail. Okay, so to start with the part 2, to enjoy the MCQs on pharmacy info line along with the explanation, we will start with question 1. The question 1 is, humans have dash joints between the sternum and the ribs. Humans have which joint between the sternums and the ribs? Whether it is gliding joint, angular joint, cartilaginous joint or fibrous joint, which amongst the given is the correct answer for the joint between the sternum and the ribs? All of you can put your answer in the comment section, like question 1A, question 1C, whatever is the correct answer, you are supposed to write it like this way so that you can save your time for commenting in the comment box with your answer. Till that, we will understand first the joint between the sternum and the ribs, and then you can verify your answer and you can follow the same procedure till the end of the video. Now, the joint between the sternum and the ribs, if you will say, first of all, you are supposed to see that the sternum, this one, okay, and these are the ribs, okay. So, the joint between the sternum and the rib, if you will say, it is, see, you can see this diagram here, the sternum and the ribs ka joint, this is joined by hyaline cartilage, okay, wherein you can see this is, since hyaline cartilage, the correct answer is, it is cartilaginous because it is joined with the cartilage, okay. So what happens over here in this hyaline cartilage, where since the ribs origin, you can say, in our earlier video we had a talk about the ribs, okay, the true ribs, false ribs, floating ribs, okay, wherein the true ribs, that is 7 rib set, which originates from the sternum, they are joined by the costal cartilage, which is nothing but a patch of hyaline cartilage, or these are the bars of hyaline cartilage. So these are the cartilaginous joint between the sternum and the ribs. Next question is, the joint in our elbow is an example of dash. Whether the joint in our elbow is an example of hinge joint, ball and socket joint, pivot joint or gliding joint, which amongst the given is correct for the elbow joint? Come on, you can put your answer fast in the comment section. Till that, we will understand the elbow joint and then you can verify your answer. Now, here if you will say, the type of joint between the elbow is nothing but it is hinge joint. Now, why it is hinge joint? To understand the hinge joint in simplest way, you can imagine our door. When we open that door, okay, open and close, open and close. So it's a open and close movement. So if you will move your elbow, it will open towards the downside, and then if you will again close it, it is like a door movement. So it is nothing but it is hinge joint. Door hinge joint is nothing but it is the type of movement wherein the door movement or the gate movement occurs, okay. So it is hinge joint which is present in the elbow. So the correct answer is, it is hinge joint, which is the example of elbow joint. Next question is, find the correctly matched pair. Now here the pairs are being given. The fibrous joint which is present between the phalanges, the cartilaginous joint is present between the skull bones, whether the gliding joint is present between the zygophysis of the successive vertebrae, or hinge joint which is present between the vertebrae. Which amongst the given pair is correct amongst the 4 pair? Come on, you can put your answer fast in the comment box and then you can verify your answer. Now we will talk about one by one. Okay, now the phalanges, if you will consider the phalanges, is there any fibrous joint? No, in phalanges there is no fibrous joint. If you will talk about the tips of your what you can say, tips of your fingers. Okay, so these are nothing but phalanges. So the phalanges joint, it is not a fibrous joint, it is a hinge joint. Okay, then skull bones, if you will talk about the skull bones, they have the fibrous joint, and these lines are nothing but these are the sutures. Okay, the fibrous joints are there. Then vertebrae, if you will talk about the vertebrae, they have the gliding joint. Okay, gliding movement is there in the vertebrae. So there is no hinge joint present in the vertebrae. It is the cartilaginous joint. In question 1 we have just now seen that hyaline cartilage is there. Okay, so the remaining option, which is C, that is gliding joint between the zygophyses of successive vertebrae. Like here you can see the zygophysial axis. Okay, it is nothing but this blue colored lines which you can see, the stripes, the distance between the two vertebrae, it is nothing but the zygophysial axis, which is the lateral side. Okay, so the gliding joint, if you will talk about, because of these the bones will slide over one another. Okay, the back and forth motion. Various examples are wrist joint. Okay, then ankles between the vertebrae. Okay, so these are the examples of gliding joint. So the correct pair is, it is gliding joint between the zygophyses of successive vertebrae. Next question is, which of the following joints does not allow any movement? Whether the synovial joint will not allow any movement, fibrous joint will not allow any movement, ball and socket joint will not allow any movement, or cartilaginous joint will not allow any movement. Which amongst the given is correct for immovable joint? You can put your answers in the comment box fast. We will go for the explanation. Now, if we will talk about various types of joints, the fibrous joint you can see which are present in the skull. Then these are the cartilaginous joint. Okay, this is synovial joint. Now, if you will talk about all these joints, you can see these are the movable joint. And the only joint, okay, this, like see, synovial joint, yes, it is movable. Fibrous joint, no. Ball and socket joint, yes, definitely it is movable since it's a ball and socket joint. Then cartilaginous joint, yes, it is movable. You have seen that cartilaginous joint between the this ribs and all. Okay, now this fibrous joint, if you will talk about the joint which is there in the skull. Okay, so this is a fixed joint to unite the different bones. Okay, so this is immovable joint. So the fibrous joint will not allow any movement which is present in the skull. Next question is, glenoid cavity articulates dash. Now, glenoid cavity, whether it articulates clavicle with acromion, clavicle with scapula, scapula with acromion, or humerus with scapula, which amongst the given is correct for the glenoid cavity? All of you can put your answers in the comment box fast. Till that, we will go for the explanation. Now, the diagram, if you will see, this portion which you can see, this is the glenoid cavity, which is the part of the shoulder, and it is located to the lateral angle of the scapula. See, you can see here, this is the scapula. Lateral angle of the scapula, there is the presence of glenoid cavity. Okay, now this glenoid cavity, which is a part of shoulder bone, is articulating. You can see here. Okay, this is the scapula and this one is humerus. Okay, so the correct answer is, it is humerus with scapula. Glenoid cavity articulates humerus with scapula. Next question is, the joint between the atlas and axis is dash. Whether the joint between atlas and axis is saddle joint, angular joint, pivot joint or cartilaginous joint? Which amongst the given is correct answer? You can put your answer in the comment box fast. Till that we will go for the explanation. Now if you will talk about the atlas and the axis, these are the, see these are the atlas axis joints, okay, atlas and the axis, okay. So the joint between atlas and axis, if you will talk about, this is nothing but pivot joint. The correct answer is it is pivot joint, which the example is it is atlas axis joint, which is pivot joint, which rotates around the central axis. That means it will allow the movement of the head back and forth, okay, which are the vertebrae of the neck, first and the second vertebrae, atlas and the axis. Next, so correct answer is it is pivot joint, the joint between the axis and the atlas, axis and the atlas. Next question is find the correct pair. The options are whether the gliding joint which is present between the carpals, cartilaginous joint which is present between the frontal and the parietal lobes, hinge joint present between the humerus and pectoral girder, pivot joint which is present between the third and the fourth cervical vertebrae. Which amongst the given is correct pair? You can put your answer in the comment box. Till that we will compare all these pairs and then we will decide which amongst the given is correct. Now the first option is it is gliding joint between the carpals. So if you look into this, see this these are the carpals, okay, wherein the carpals they have this type of motions. So yes, they can glide. So it can be a gliding joint, okay. The next pair is cartilaginous joint between the frontal and the parietal. No chance. Frontal and the parietal skull bones are immovable, which are the fixed joints, okay. These are united bones, so there is no possibility. These are the fibrous joint. Then next question is hinge joint between the humerus and the pectoral girder. This humerus and this is, okay, this scapula, okay, the joint which is present between them, whether it is hinge joint? No, not at all, because it's a door like movement, okay. Then next option is it is pivot joint between the third and the fourth cervical vertebrae. Now this, whether the third and the fourth cervical vertebrae, here you can see this is not a pivot joint, this is the facet joint, okay, wherein in earlier question also we have seen that it is a zygophyseal joint, that is it is also known as Z joint or apophyseal joint, which is a facet joint present between the third and the fourth vertebrae. So it is not a pivot joint. So out of the four which we have seen, the correct one pair is A. So the correct answer is it is A. The carpals, they have the gliding joint. So A is the correct option. Next question is the type of joint between the skull bone is dash. Whether it is fibrous, cartilaginous, synovial or hinge. Now it is very easy to identify the answer for this question, because till now so far we have almost done with the types of joints. So it is very easy to identify the skull bones now. You can put your answer, come on fast, in the comment box. Now this one, if you will say, this is the joints. These are nothing but which are the bone joints which are immovable, fixed joints. They are called as fibrous joints, okay. So the skull bone joint is fibrous. Next question is ribs and sternum are connected by dash. Whether the ribs and sternum, the question 1 which we have seen in the same video, whether they are connected by areolar tissue, hyaline cartilage, white fibrous cartilage or bony matter. Which amongst the given is correct? Now this one is also very easy to identify. Come on, all of you can put your answer in the comment box fast. Till that we will go for the explanation. The ribs and sternum, if you will see, now the sternum and the ribs. So okay, see this is the joint, this is the joint. Okay, so this is nothing but costal cartilage and the patches of these, okay, you can see the costal cartilage, wherein the bars of these hyaline cartilage are this costal cartilage is nothing but hyaline cartilage. So the correct answer is it is hyaline cartilage. They are connected by hyaline cartilage. Next question is, the joint between first and second cervical vertebrae is dash. Whether the joint between first and second cervical vertebrae is gliding joint, saddle joint, pivot joint or hinge joint. Now this one is also very easy to identify. We have also seen the explanation for this question in our earlier question in the same video. So put your answers in the comment box fast. Till that we will go for the explanation. Now the first and the second cervical vertebra is nothing but atlas and the axis, and the joint between them is nothing but pivot joint, which we have seen in earlier question also. Okay. Because of this joint, we can move our head from left to right because of the pivot joint between the atlas and the axis. Okay. So with this, the correct answer is it is pivot joint between the first and the second cervical vertebra. And here we finish with the second part of the skeletal system, that is nothing but joints. Stay tuned with us for the further parts from the same chapter, and there are many more videos from human anatomy and physiology. So stay tuned with us. Thank you.